Ouais, excusez-moi, hop, juste un petit souci avec OBS. Revoilà, revoilà, revoilà. On est reparti. Voilà, c'est la mise en route. À froid comme ça. Hop, juste je vérifie que tout va bien. Et après on est parti. Hop. J'avoue tout de suite, hein, OBS il a crash un petit coup. Voilà. Bon, on est bien. On est bien, on est bien. Allez. Hop. On va prendre ce qu'on a à prendre.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is...
Voilà. Hop. On va commencer tout de suite. On va faire les petites missions quotidiennes là rapidement. Ah, c'est nouveau ça. Je les avais pas avant. Ah non, ça c'est la quête. Ouais, ouais, c'est la quête là. Ok. Euh... Récompense d'expédition.
In adventuring, as
On
in
est bien
business,
dessus.
you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ah non, mais c'est là. On fait la même. Ah putain, maintenant on peut en envoyer 4. Ah, ça c'est cool. Pareil, on va envoyer ici. Voilà. Hop, ça c'est fait. Allez, on va faire les petites quêtes journalières. On va commencer celle-là. Voilà. Commence tranquillou, on s'échauffe.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Yeah! Incoming! Hey! You give, you receive.
Ah, ici, ok.
Come a little closer.
Don't blink!
Putain, fait chier. J'aime pas quand c'est au bord de falaise. J'arrive. T'inquiète. Voilà. Un petit évent, tranquille.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
You're in for a little shock.
Don't blink! With sword comes shadow. Booba, get the... Hey!
Voilà. Ça c'est fait. Alors. Next. Ici. On va se téléporter ici. Donc on est bien. J'adore, on prend le temps.
Nice and spicy. Feel the beat. Time to rock.
Let's spark things up a little.
Speed of light. Don't blink.
T'es perdu, toi? Allez. Et deux. Encore deux petites. On en a une ici.
Booba, get them. Reese, you're toast. Nowhere to hide. Power core.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little...
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Pyrotechnics. Shred till I'm dead.
Come a little closer.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Oh. Oh. Faut arrêter de me bolos là.
Speed of light.
Voilà. Allez, à vous. Alors, dernière, elle est où? Elle est ici. Allez. Hop. Ouais, celle-là, on a l'habitude de la faire. Hop.
Race you! Hey, not the guitar! Power chord!
Surrender and be gentle.
Speed of light! Hey!
in for a little shock.
Amp it up! Incoming! Nowhere to hide.
Voilà. Allez. On en a fini avec les petites quêtes quotidiennes. On va aller récupérer la récompense tout de suite.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today.
Voilà. Hop. Au niveau des... On est là combien? Là, on peut en reprendre encore 2. Bientôt on peut enchaîner. Alors, ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Est-ce qu'on s'occupe un petit peu de l'équipe? Alors là, ça on est bien. On va s'occuper déjà de passer au niveau supérieur. On va aller faire vite fait ça. Alors... Maintenant que King elle est à level 60, elle est bien montée comme il faut. Je voudrais monter le reste de l'équipe maintenant.
Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Pyrotechnic. You're toast. Don't blink. Got lucky that time.
Voilà. Alors, ouais, on peut. Ça, faudra qu'on aille faire. Ok. L'élévation. Elle est déjà montée. Et elle, au niveau de l'élévation, pareil, il va falloir faire. Ok. On va déjà s'occuper d'elle. Hein. Ah, on est mardi, tiens, on va aller chercher un petit coup vite fait de quoi élever. Ça sera fait aussi. On va aller faire des cristaux aussi.
Goba, get them! Feel the beat! Time to rock!
You're in for a little shock.
With sword comes shadow. Nice and spicy.
Come a little closer. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Incoming. Out the frying pan, into the fire. Hey-ya! Cut to the chase. Pyrotechnics. Shred till I'm dead.
Voilà, ça se passe plutôt bien. Allez. Ah bah non, encore. Ah, on peut faire de la synthèse aussi. On va aller faire de la synthèse vite fait. Je pense qu'on a assez. Ah oui, large. On aurait même pu le faire avant. Tiens, on va tout synthétiser. C'est bon. Et ça aussi. Ok. Alors si on peut synthétiser autre chose. Non, il n'y a rien d'intéressant là pour l'instant. Ok. Allez. Hop. Ok. Bon, ça se fait petit à petit, l'équipe se monte. Hein. Allez, hop. On va aller chercher de l'XP. Hop. Avant, on va aller forger. Ouais, c'est bon. Alors, on va continuer un petit peu à XP. On va se téléporter ici. C'est ça que je me suis fait aggro. Je vois pas. Ah putain. Allez, j'ai vu. Elle est où cette plante de merde?
Nice and spicy.
Bon, on s'en fout.
Power core.
Come a little closer.
Speed of light. Pyrotechnics. Amp it up. With swords from shadow.
Voilà, on élimine déjà les petits.
Booba, get them. Eat this. Feel the beat.
On récupère déjà tous les petits trucs là. Voilà.
Pyrotechnics.
Alors. Ensuite, on va tirer derrière.
Don't blink.
Ah, je la vois, elle est là-bas. Hop.
There's no another test subject.
Feel the beat!
You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Speed of light!
Have a little taste. Picked the wrong
Nice and
test
spicy.
subject.
Power cord! Don't blink!
You're open. Another
Cut to the chase! Booba, get them! Pyrotechnics!
Come a little closer. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Incoming! Good?
That tingle. Picked
Don't blink!
Voilà.
comes.
On récupère tout en même temps, on en profite. On ramasse. Rien ne se perd. Oh, c'est cool, ils sont vraiment pas loin. Ça va s'enchaîner très très fort. Voilà. J'arrive, on va vérifier un petit coup le feu quand même, tranquille. Voilà, on a remis un peu de bois dans le feu. Tout va bien.
Feel the beat!
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be
Speed of light! Hey! Incoming! Good? I'll be fine. Nice and not cool. Amp it up. Nowhere to hide.
Voilà. continuer. Hop.
Booba, get them!
Allez.
At the frying pan, into the fire! Power cord! Speed of light! Feel the beat! Booba, get them! You're toast! Incoming! With sword comes shadow. Race you! Pyrotechnics! Shred till I'm dead! Don't blink! Hey!
Voilà. Tranquille, tranquille. On avance. Alors ensuite, on va en profiter. On va se recharger un petit peu vite fait en énergie. Feel the beat! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! On fait de la place autour déjà.
Booba, get them!
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little.
Speed of light! Huh? Ugh! Power cord! chase.
Voilà. On va pouvoir en faire encore un.
Get them!
Come a little closer.
Hey! Nice and spicy. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Power core. Don't blink. Hey! Pyrotechnics.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Oh,
Speed of light.
voilà. Oh, c'est bon, on a tout récupéré. Les câbles. Voilà. Bonjour nuage, bienvenue. Bah, espèce de sympathique fils de BG. Salut, salut, bienvenue nuage. Et merci pour le follow. Ouais, ça va, tranquille et toi? Là, on faisait nos petites quêtes quotidiennes, voilà, un petit peu récupérer un peu d'XP, les connexions, voilà. Niveau d'aventure, je suis 31. Moi, je suis encore dans les débuts, hein, voilà. Voilà, j'ai de temps en temps un petit peu de monde qui vient m'aider, m'orienter, tout ça. Voilà, là, on commence à build un peu l'équipe. Tranquille. Ça avance tranquillement. Ah, c'est cool. C'est cool. Moi, je me suis pris un peu tard sur le build de l'équipe. Là, j'ai refait entièrement l'équipe la semaine dernière. Donc concrètement, j'ai que Kengin qui est OP en fait. Les autres, faut que je les monte. Je fais 700 avec Canyon. Ouais. Ouais. Là, le truc que je faisais pas en fait la semaine dernière, en fait, ce que je faisais pas avant sur les équipes, c'est les résonances élémentaires en fait. Tu vois ça, en fait, j'avais mon équipe là que je faisais, voilà, je faisais comme ça. En fait, j'en mettais un de chaque. J'en mettais un de chaque. Et du coup, là, j'ai rebuild de celle-là la semaine dernière. Donc, je suis reparti un petit peu vendredi. Donc, Kanging, là, je l'ai maxé par rapport à mon niveau d'aventure. Du coup, maintenant, il faut que je maxe le raid. Ah, c'est bon. C'est bon, là, j'ai fait j'ai utilisé mes résines. Là, j'ai fait mes quêtes quotidiennes. J'ai récupéré pas mal d'XP. Là, le but tous les jours, c'est d'aller chercher les XP, faire les élévations et tout ça. Donc là, je viens d'aller chercher un peu l'XP pour build. Je viens de finir mes petits boss. Tu veux que je vienne t'aider? Ok. Hop. Attends, on va se mettre en... Métier. Sur PS4, je crois que ça marche toute la forme, hein, il me semble, hein, Genshin. Moi, je suis sur PC. Ouais, c'est bien ce qui me semblait. C'est ce qui est super cool avec Genshin, c'est que tu peux jouer toute plateforme.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Attends, je vais te rajouter tout de suite sur Discord.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Ouais, je vais rajouter. Hop. On va juste...
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's
Allô,
go.
allô. Ah, attends. avec les casques. Peut-être là. Est-ce que tu m'entends là? Ouais, ça va? Ok. Ok, ça arrive, hein, ça arrive. Hop. Alors, donc en multi, ton idée c'est pareil? Ah, c'est des idées comme ça sur PlayStation? Ah, ça marche pas. Attends, on va faire autrement. Hop. Et mission et sur demande. Ouais, on s'en fout de la cam. C'est pas le plus important. Ouais.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think
Ah, la PlayStation, elle est en train de prendre la poussière. Hop, ouais, tu vas me rajouter, je pense que c'est plus facile. C'est peut-être Sonantis, en fait, comme ma chaîne, en fait. Alors, où c'est que je vais avoir ça? Alors... Ah, ça, tu veux? Ouais. Tiens, c'est affiché si tu vois sur mon directement. Attends, tu veux que je te l'épelle? 75, 28, voilà, 802 et 887. 02, 88 et 7.
in adventuring, as in business, you always have to see
C'est
the
ça.
opportunity while it's there.
Ouais, la prononciation est différente, effectivement. Ah, est-ce que je l'ai? Hein? Ah, voilà, ça y est, elle est là. Hop. Non, hop. On valide. Voilà.
on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Hop, en ligne, rejoindre. Voilà. Ça arrive. Hop, ami. Hop. Ah bah j'ai toujours la confirmation en attente, faut le temps que ça. Faut le temps que ça refuse. Ah voilà, c'est bon. Rejoindre, voilà. Impeccable. Ouais, pareil, moi quand t'es arrivé, je venais de finir en fait ma quête pour l'XP.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Ouais, c'est ce que j'attendais. En téléportation, voilà. Hop. Ah non, mais on cherche pu me découper directement sur le dojo, je suis con. Arrive. T'inquiète, arrive. Ah, toi aussi, tu fais l'XP? Comment tu laguais? Moi je peux pas trop utiliser Kengin là-dessus parce que la foudre ça a aucun effet.
Don't try to rush your enemy. Wrap the flame.
Ouais, moi en fait pour tout le reste de l'équipe. Ouais. Alors, en puissant, attends, hop, je vais plutôt passer. En fait, voilà, j'ai que Kangin qui est monté niveau 60, sinon en fait, j'ai Yingsong. Voilà.
In adventuring, as in... We're way behind. Next on the agenda. Feel the beat.
Another
Nowhere to hide.
Ouais, avec Kangin, ouais, elle fait mal. J'ai pas pu l'utiliser tout à l'heure parce qu'on était sur l'électrique, mais
Incoming! Hey! Cut to the chase! Raymond! Power core!
Hunter, I got carried. Becomes the hunted. The wrong test subject.
On va marcher un peu. Attends, ton point de TP, on peut encore bouger. Voilà, allez. Ouais, attends, sur Liu. Ah ouais, moi j'ai pas encore exploré le gouffre en fait. Ouais, effectivement, t'as une partie. Mhm. Mm. Ouais, en fonction des persos, ouais. Ouais, c'est une zone que je connais pas, c'est cool. Ouais, Liu, j'aime beaucoup.
What am I going to do about this assignment?
Alors, ok. Non. Pourquoi je peux pas? Ouais, non, mais j'ai enfin invoqué. Non, aucun emplacement. Non, mais pourquoi je peux pas? Je peux juste nager autour. Ah, peut-être qu'il faut que j'en prenne un deuxième. Aucun emplacement disponible. Ah, voilà, ça y est. F monté. Voilà. Ok. Ouais, t'en as juste sur ma gauche, là. Regarde. Comment que je fais du coup pour... Comment je fais pour sortir, du coup? Attends, je cherche comment sortir. Je disais, je cherche comment sortir. Ah voilà, c'est bon. Impeccable, merci. Je peux pas les... C'est les nénuphars avec les fleurs bleues. Ouais, l'arbre enflammé, ouais, je l'ai fait il y a pas longtemps, mais comme là, je suis en niveau... là, faut déjà que je l'augmente de niveau avant de... Donc, d'ailleurs, on va le faire tout de suite. Je l'ai fait hier, l'arbre enflammé. Attends, hop. Ouais. L'arbre enflammé, à mon avis, on le refera demain parce que je suis 48. Alors, hop. On sort du bateau. Yes. Ouais, sur la paroi. Ouais, sur la paroi. C'est cool ça. Ouais, je pense ça. Non mais si tu mets 3 éléments, t'as plus tes résonances. Il y a tellement de compos différentes que tu peux faire. Là pour l'instant je fais une résonance pyro électro et après je verrai faire la deuxième équipe une fois que j'ai finalisé celle-là. Ouais. Et surcharge, ouais. Ça fonctionne super bien.
Remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Oui. Oh, t'as changé de casque. T'inquiète. Pas de souci.
My guiding stars.
I just came up with an awesome new riff. Want to hear it?
Moi non, moi j'allais continuer le mode histoire parce que moi du coup j'ai fini toutes mes récits. Moi j'attends, je suis à 9 là encore un et je peux refaire un tirage. Tirage de 10.
Okay.
Oh, je t'entends. Ouais, ça a coupé un peu. Ouais. Ça marche. Bah, repose-toi bien. Il y a plus, hein. Il n'y a pas de souci. Hein. Hey. Ciao, bye bye.
How did I do that?
Hein? Ouais. Bah, le problème, c'est que là, si tu viens dans mon monde à l'heure actuelle, je peux pas continuer les quêtes principales. Ouais, tout à fait. Et c'est ce que je vais avancer un petit peu sur les quêtes d'Archon. Ouais, parce que du coup, les boss et tout ça, là, je peux plus rien faire pour le moment. Non, mais il n'y a pas de souci. Voilà. Sinon, moi, tous les matins, en ce moment, je stream à partir de 10 h. En ce moment, je suis sur Genshin, donc il n'y a pas de souci.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars,
Il n'y a pas de souci. Si tu veux passer pour faire quelques quêtes ensemble, il n'y a pas de problème. Il n'y a pas de problème. Voilà. Bon, allez, repose-toi bien et à bientôt. Allez, ciao, bye bye.
Whatever's going on over there.
Ah, Alexandra, ça y est, fini tes réunions. Enfin, pas la réunion, là. Ta petite conférence. Avant d'enchaîner la prochaine. Ouais, du multi, tu vois, un petit peu de multi. Ouais, j'étais vite fait sur, comment dire, sur Discord avec. Ah bah, et bon appétit. T'as mangé déjà, pardon. Suivant de 14 h, bah tu te poses tranquille. Du coup, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Bon, on va faire les quêtes, hein. On va aller déjà à la forge. Merde. Pardon. Le petit misclic. J'ai foutu le bordel. Voilà. Alors.
find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
Au niveau des quêtes. Avançons, avançons. Oh, je me referais bien un petit café là, il fait
I
frais.
just came up with an awesome new riff. Wanna hear it?
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Speed of light. Feel the beat. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
It isn't time for a break yet. Taste my work.
Shouldn't get careless.
There really were Fatui echolocation written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Hop, pardon, je reviens. Je suis tombé. J'aime pas quand ils sont en bas.
Speed of light.
You need to hurry up.
With sword comes shadow.
Roasted frog.
Feel the beat.
Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a
This
little.
was well done.
Incoming. Hey! Ha! Hip, hip, ha, hip. Ha!
You need to hurry up. Cook this through.
Voilà. Alors. On va aller s'en occuper aussi, mais ça sera fait.
You'll get frostbite.
Pyrotactics! Amp it up! Don't blink! Ha! Hip. Cut to the chase!
Send this quickly.
Speed of light!
I must collect myself. Let's not waste time.
Power core! Hey! Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Let's end this quickly. this first.
Feel the beat!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Seem to work.
Speed of light.
Wow.
Pyrotechnics! Time to rock!
Incoming.
Let's not waste time.
Hop, on va nourrir un petit peu tout ça là. Ouais.
Use this first.
Speed of light.
Let's end this
Power
quickly.
cord!
That seemed to work.
Boba, get them.
Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Pyrotechnics!
Don't blink. Hey, cut to the chase.
Let's end this quickly.
Allez, voilà.
Incoming. Don't blink.
That seemed to work. What an annoyance.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
This first.
Power cord!
Must counterattack.
Voilà, fallait un peu de feu.
Speed of light.
Finally,
Voilà.
quiet.
Oh. Dur, dur. On va changer d'équipe juste pour aller activer. Ouais, je sais pas. Bon. On va reprendre l'équipe. Hein. Allez.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious. Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty deep. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Allez.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It
Bien,
was
bien.
so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue.
Bon, j'arrive. Feu et café. À total. Voilà, un petit café bien chaud.
Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless...
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them.
On va faire
Singing
chanter.
to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing?
Non, je peux pas répondre non là.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon...
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Allez. Attends, déjà, on va aller récupérer le petit champi.
It's time to sing, whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue? Incoming! With sword comes shadow. Boba, get them!
You're in for a little shock.
Speed of light! Hey! Incoming! I'll take this! Time to rock! Speed of light!
Voilà.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Ah, cool. Génial.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes, now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since...
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Allez.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Ah,
Qu'est-ce
you're
qui
the
s'est passé?
consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or neither path is an easy one?
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Whew. Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Voyons. Allons à la chambre d'or.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. Allez, go. On va healer un petit coup. Voilà. On va healer un petit coup quand même l'équipe. Ah, j'ai pas de... qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Ouais, on y va comme ça. Allez. Pas de pitié. Allez, go. Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look,
Tu vas
right?
nous attirer des ennuis.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Tranquille, tranquille.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself.
C'est le traître.
But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
Allez, on va le défoncer.
The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing either way. We now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you... Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming.
Nowhere to hide.
Boba, get
So
them!
quick to flee.
Race you!
Power core! Speed of light!
Passable effort. You've made some progress. Not bad.
Incoming!
You've got a trigger. Good. No wonder Signora was
Quoi,
so
il a
wary
plusieurs
of
vies,
you.
lui?
Well, that just means I can go all
Non,
out.
non, non, non.
Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Don't blink! Cut to the chase!
No use hiding back there. You've got some skills.
Hey!
Has your luck run out?
Nice and spicy!
I'll crush you.
Power technique! Shred till I'm dead!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Ah merde, il est devenu électrique. Ça c'est ballot.
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you.
Aïe.
We didn't take it!
Didn't make it to the chorus.
Bon bah tant pis. Par contre j'aurais dû prendre. J'aurais dû... Non.
Speed of light! Hey! Boba, get them!
Power cord!
Incoming! With sword comes shadow. Into the fire!
You're in. Looks like I got carried away.
Wow.
Nice and spicy!
That was just the intro.
Incoming!
Die here.
Out the frying pan, into the fire!
Feeling out of tune.
La réanimation on peut pas faire tout de suite. Par contre ça on va pouvoir. Tant pis hein, pour les ressources. J'aurais dû prévoir.
Don't blink! Hey! Boba, get them! Water!
Ah merde!
Incoming!
Allez, faut mourir.
Don't blink!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Bon, on a fait un peu le bourrin, on a eu quelques morts, mais c'est passé. Ah, par contre là, du coup... Ah, c'est joli.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? did. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which
Non
way
mais
to
mon
go.
équipe, ils sont sérieux là, mon équipe elle est HS là.
Make it a time? Is the
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue.
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle... Yep.
Ah, c'est cool, c'est cool, c'est cool.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Ah, ça va.
All able
On
Millilith,
récupère.
with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow.
Don't blink!
I miscalculated.
Incoming!
Quiet.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, c'est quoi ça?
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
Ah putain.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Come a little closer.
Speed of light! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Giant Cars! Wow! It's a Madame Ping shockwave! This granny's really strong!
With sword comes shadow.
I miscalculated.
You're in for a little shock.
I guess this is it.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Change of plan. Speed of light.
Try till I'm dead!
You're in for a little shock.
Huh? Hey! With sword comes shadow. Just incoming.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
This isn't good.
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock.
Yeah, nowhere to hide. With sword comes shadow.
Amp it up! The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated...
Il est joli grave, lui, non?
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Await.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing?
Bon, c'est cool.
No idea where young Lee's
Attends,
going.
j'ai pas fait gaffe. Quelle histoire. Allez, on va débloquer, tiens. Ok. Ok. Alors, voyons un petit peu. Oh, c'est cool tout ça. Ok. On n'a pas encore de quoi faire encore un tirage. C'est 160 et on est à... Encore 80. Ok. Bon, j'arrive. Je vais voir un petit coup de feu, c'était cool. Et on va voir ce qu'on fait.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Ouais, on a été remettre un petit peu de feu là. Un petit peu de bois dans le feu. Du coup, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Hop. On va déjà faire. Voilà. On aura besoin. Ok. L'arbre enflammé. Oh putain, il va falloir aller chercher du muguet bleu encore. Ah, ça c'est la galère. Ok. On va déjà les faire récupérer un petit peu les morts. Voilà. Je ferais bien de la cuisine aussi. Du coup, j'ai plus rien.
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous, is it? You need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around in transit caused a reaction. Once I opened it, oh, it let out a stench that could wake the dead. If your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials.
Rose. On a déclenché une autre quête, on n'a pas fait exprès, mais c'est cool.
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange package that Sucrose received recently.
A strange package?
Yes. I believe it's from a Sumero scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside.
There wasn't anything dangerous inside, just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar-looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing cards used for distinguishing reagents.
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you really never seen these before?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's a card game that's been getting really popular these days. It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place. But this is the first time we've ever actually seen any of the cards. We didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular, huh?
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good. It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King has been captured inside. It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes. After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks and become a legendary TCG player.
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose? If you're interested in how the story plays out, I can lend you the novels.
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons for the delay.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh? Why?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least try to learn the rules. That way, I could say that I at least tried to appreciate his gift.
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make you smarter. Okay, fine. Paimon's curious and would like to give it a try. Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon, because Timaeus has given up for a while.
Well, research is my priority, you know. But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they have time. They gather there, trade cards, and they're very welcoming to new players. Trying to learn the rules can be intimidating at first, but it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
Understood. Traveler, Paimon, let's go to the Cat's Tail and try asking around. To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking about the game has also piqued my curiosity.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going!
Allez, allons-y. Oh, avec le petit chat assez mignon.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the Cat's Tail?
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Il est trop mignon, le chat.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince.
Oh, il est trop mignon.
Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Ça y est, il est reparti dans ses délires de
Seriously,
recherche.
how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline.
Coucou Frisium, bienvenue.
That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here,
Elle est
you
trop chou,
know.
elle aussi. C'est la bermelle, ok.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then. Our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
Bon, voyons un peu ce jeu de cartes. Apprenons à jouer. Ou on apprendra demain. Alors, je pense qu'on va arrêter là parce que là j'ai un petit creux. Je commence à avoir faim. Bon, on a pas mal avancé, autant sur l'équipe que sur la quête aventure. Voilà, on a fini un... C'est cool. Bon, on verra ça un peu plus tard. Sur ce, moi je vais aller manger chez les crocs. Demain, on se retrouve demain sur Genshin Impact. Voilà, tranquille. Sur ce, je vous souhaite bon appétit, bon après-midi si vous n'avez pas... bon appétit si vous n'avez pas encore mangé, bon après-midi et passez une bonne journée. Allez, ciao, bye bye tout le monde!